scandal. News Channel 10, News at 10.
As the president updates the State of the Union, our local congressman listens intently. The president's message and our representative's reaction in our top story.
The State of the Union address always carries with it an overall sense of anticipation in the collective American mind.
And tonight's address touched on some of the most pressing issues of our time. News Channel 10's Jeff Stebbins is joined by Representative Mac Thornberry for some insight and interpretation of the president's remarks.
Well, the State of the Union address does not actually change any existing policies. It generally lays out the current administration's top priorities. And a few of the Obama administration's top priorities mentioned in tonight's State of the Union address are the U.S. economy, gun control, and immigration reform. Now, Representative Mac Thornberry was in attendance at tonight's address and joins me live on the phone from Washington. Good evening, Congressman.
Good evening.
Well, now, first of all, Obama was pushing very strongly his American Jobs Act. Now, do you think the $447 billion plan is viable, or does that price tag outweigh the benefit?
No, I don't think it's going to be seriously considered. That's just another version of another stimulus plan. And I think, as Senator Rubio made clear, it's not government that creates jobs, it's the private sector. And so I don't think that that's going to go very far.
Okay. Now, I was told earlier that gun control is one of the biggest issues that hits your office and, the nation as well. Now, out of all of the proposals made by Obama, the universal background checks, the assault weapons ban, and the 10-round magazines, which do you think would be the most effective in reducing gun violence?
Oh, I don't think any of those would be effective, because remember that if somebody is going to shoot somebody, you're already willing to violate several laws to do that. So having another law to restrict certain kinds of weapons is not going to accomplish anything. The other thing to remember is that the vast majority of weapons that are used in the commission of a crime are obtained illegally anyway. So you're already violating the law to get the gun before you commit the crime. And so I think all of this is just looking for easy answers to tougher societal problems, and that's really where it would be most effective.
Okay. Now, moving on to immigration, Obama's also pushing his DREAM Act, which would streamline citizenship for immigrants in the country. Now, do you think that would be beneficial or detrimental to both our economy and national security?
Oh, I think doing that alone would cause additional problems to both our economy and to national security, because it would encourage other people to violate our laws and come here illegally. And some of those are not coming here just to work. Some of those could come here to harm us. I think the two things on immigration are to first fix our legal immigration system, and he did mention that. But also, you've got to have enforcement not only on the border, but inside the country. Those two things have to come first. Those two things have to be done before we have the discussion about what do we do with the people who are already here illegally.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Representative.
You're most welcome.
Now, as the Obama administration and Congress try to find some common ground on these issues, we'll keep you updated on any changes.